horses and actually has horses. I looked at the property, so it should be above $1 million. I am really excited about this listing appointment, so I hope that I get it. I don't win every listing appointment, just so you guys know. Like, I'm good enough to know that I get the business, but humble enough to know that I don't win every appointment, but what's for me is for me. So I definitely feel really good about this property. So I'll tell you guys more about the property when I get there, after I finish the appointment. Especially you'll see it if I win the listing. But I wanted to come on here and talk about the business of the real estate business. And how many of you guys are realtors? If you are a real estate agent or aspiring real estate agent or a real estate broker, please drop a star. Since I'm wearing yellow, drop a star or the sunshine inside of the chat. I want to see how many people here aspire to be a real estate agent, or you are currently a real estate agent, or you are a real estate broker owner. I want to know more about it. If you are an agent, just let me know, because I really want to have this conversation today. Normally I just like to have my conversations in the car, just feel like it's such a casual way to get it out, because by the time I get back to my office, or by the time I get back in front of my computer, I'm working. And my plans were to actually start trying to have these conversations on YouTube. I don't have the patience. Or like I will get YouTube going, but I'm so focused on my real estate business and what is giving me immediate gratification, which is the way that I'm marketing right now, that I think it's just best to have these conversations casually. There's a few people that literally take my lives and post them on their YouTube channels. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess if you want to monetize my thoughts, fine. But okay, let's talk about the business of the real estate business. Do you guys want to know the business of the real estate business? And I have taught this in my classes, in my mastermind, so I'm not going to go too deep in it. But so many of you guys have your real estate license, or you want to be a real estate agent, and you don't understand the business of this business. This is an expensive business. This is an expensive business. All right. And what happens is, a lot of you guys, I think that the person that's posting the videos, they post a lot of people's stuff because YouTube monetizes. So if I wanted to just upload my own videos on there, I could, and you start getting paid for other people's content. So I don't think it's more about that. I just think it's monetizing, maybe liking the information, but also monetizing. I know what it is. I'm not crazy, but it doesn't matter. Let's focus, okay? Let's focus on what I was saying. There is a business in the real estate business that nobody wants to talk about, because we are too busy walking around like this is a sorority. We are too busy getting cute and, attending all the events and doing all the photo shoots and the video shoots, that we forgot there is a real business behind this real estate business. And this is not a space where you're going to be on, get into this real estate business and not have to do the work. It is so expensive, and I think that oftentimes people get their real estate licenses and start practicing real estate, and they start feeling like, I'm just gonna get put on because I took a nice photo. So I went and had a nice photo shoot. I said I'm accepting clients, and now I'm just gonna be great. And you barely want to do the work. You're barely going to open houses. You're barely hosting open houses. You're barely going to brokers opens. You're barely taking classes. That's why with me when I first got into the industry full time in 2015. And she remembers I took every class. I paid for every class, and I was always at the front of every class. I always asked questions. I always took notes. When I actually teach things, I look and see who's writing things down, who's taking notes, who's asking questions, right? So many people don't ask questions because you don't care about the information, and you're not there to learn. You just kind of like, I just want to be an agent because it looks good. And it's like, this business is expensive. And so I started to make decisions about how I run my company, Because I'm like, I could have a business, a company with a bunch of agents that just look good but not perform. And it doesn't make sense for me. So I had to decide when I was looking at the bottom line, like, the way my life is set up, y'all, I like to enjoy my life. Let me explain that. So let me say that first. I love to enjoy my time away. I work hard, I play hard, I have freedom, and I've created a business model that allows me to have freedom. So when you think about trying to create, when you think about trying to create a business or create, like I have with Watson Realty Co., I had to realize I don't want to have 100 agents. No. I want to have a handful of top producing agents that I know bring value, that do the work, that have everything. Oh yeah, see, Danae don't play about the hair baby. That do the work, that literally are bringing something to the table. So when you think about like a Keller Williams, they open the door to anybody. You can go there and never sell a house. You can sell one house or one house a year and they don't care. Watson Realty Co., I can't run my company like that because we are a boutique company, but we use high-end systems. And our high-end systems cost more than those large companies, right? But I am a luxury company. So when I want quality over quantity, and I'm not apologizing about it. My team is full because I have a team within the brokers, so the Q Watson team is full. I have 2 people now, Randy and Selena. My sister-in-law, Shanae, is coming in, and then my administrative assistant, Autumn, which is my sister, she manages the admin. I'm full, but I just wanted to say that it's like a lot of you guys get in this business and you don't even understand the business of this business. Even if you are not a broker owner like me, so my overhead is expensive because we have an office space, cleaners, food that we provide, events that we do, back-end system software. All these things cost money. This is not free. You know what I mean? When I went to open my office in Buckhead, the budget for my build out was actually half of what I actually spent. So I came in there thinking I was going to spend a little bit. I doubled that budget because I have to stand beside my brand and my name. And I had to make sure that my office built out was a reflection of the clients that I serve. So I could not get an office anywhere. So my office is literally in Buckhead on Lenox Road, across from Lenox Mall. We are in the middle of Buckhead. And it's a beautiful office that I completely built out and paid all that money out of pocket. So if anyone's going to come and be a part of Watson Realty Co., you have to actually want to work and close deals. And I think that as agents, you guys look at it like, oh, my broker doesn't do anything for me. We provide the space. We do provide. We provide the space, the systems, the resources. But this is not a 9-to-5. You are not an employee. We can give you every resource in the world, but if you don't want to do the work, there's nothing we could do. And so I was just saying that, like, I've decided that I just closed the doors of Watson Realty Co. I'm not looking to hire. I have a waiting list right now, people, and there's some heavy hitters. People selling 10 million plus a year, 12 million plus a year. And when I look at the roster of people that are not performing at my company, I decided, I made some decisions, and the decisions were made, and some people are just no longer with my company. But beyond that, I decided that it wasn't the best time to bring in new people. It is the best time for me to nurture the people that are here because I like the business model that I've created, which is quality over quantity, which is having less bodies but more production. And it looks good to say, hey, I got 150 agents. Hey, but if you have 150, it doesn't make sense for me. And the number of questions, because when you guys write contracts in the state of Georgia, I'm only going to speak for the state of Georgia. I'm only going to speak from the state of Georgia. In the state of Georgia, when you join a brokerage, you do not own your your contracts, you do not own your listings. Every contract that you write is in the broker's name. It belongs to the broker because the broker is liable for anything that you do. That is whether you represent a buyer or represent a seller. The minute they sign the exclusive engagement agreement, but when they come back, they are going to sue the brokerage, not you. They're going to go through you and get to the brokerage. So then I was like, I got all this liability, people making mistakes and not performing, and it's not making sense. So the reason I wanted to have this conversation today is because it was heavy on my heart after I posted like my journey, because I haven't really thought about my journey in so long because I'm too busy. Just like when I tell y'all I'm like a robot, like I just go. So I'm too busy just going. I haven't had it's been a while since I had a moment to reflect on how I got here. And that's why I posted my story yesterday. And if you have not read it, go read it. And I am successful in my own right, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished. There are people that are successful, other agents that are doing great things as well. But when I think about my story and what I've created and how I've done it, I really want other agents that say, listen, I want the end result. You want the end result without doing the beginning. You want the Quiana today without replicating the Quiana in 2015. You want to be that person today doing luxury, getting clients, always working. It's like I am now, but you're not willing to go back and do the work I did in 2015, the sacrifices I made when I didn't have a team, when I didn't have an administrative assistant, when I literally had to learn everything, where people wasn't even like how I teach classes now and other agents teach classes now. People weren't even teaching classes then. It was just coaches, but nobody was really teaching you classes. I promise you, classes didn't really get popular, I feel like, until like 2019, and then I started to teach classes, and I saw, and then more information being put out there now. So you guys actually have an advantage because you have so many heavy hitters in the industry now that have decided to teach classes. So you can skip a couple of steps, but you can't skip the work. You can't skip the work. And I just, lately I have just been looking at so many, even when I talk to agents or, I get emails or people, reach out to me. It's like, I got my license yesterday. What can you bring to the table for me? I had someone send me an email, and I'm going to tell you something. I got to say this, and I mean this humbly and respectfully. I have someone that actually got their license, and they sent me an email and said, hey, I got my license and I'm thinking about coming to your company. What can you do for me? And I just thought to myself, pardon me? You don't even know how to run CMAs, open a lockbox, or manage a client, because school does not teach you that. And so you send me an email to join my company where we're not even hiring, asking me, what can I do for you? And I just respectfully responded and said, I'm not even hiring at this moment. I'm not hiring because I'm not looking. I feel like I've done my part. There are so many people that get put on and never put other people on. And I said to myself, I feel good about where I am because I actually did my part. I trained Kiera, I trained Bria, and at the time when Ariane joined my company, she came in my company and completely catapulted. And I know that I gave her hands-on training. So I've done my part to the society and university and to the universe and to God for my God-given gifts. I have done my part and I have given back to 3 successful real estate people in this industry. Now I can't do it. And I have put so many people in positions to win that I have wholeheartedly feel like something very special about those 3. And I I know, and I wholeheartedly, like, to this day, I know that there is a specific level of loyalty they have to me and appreciation that they have for me, and each of them show it in their own unique way. And it's a loyalty I have for them. It's like I always got their back. I'm gonna always have their back. I don't care if they open their own brokerage tomorrow. Like, those are my three goldens, like my three golden childs. I know I'm gonna always and forever, like, we're gonna always have a relationship. And I just feel like that was enough for me. I feel like that's good that I did that, and then open companies and have an online training academy. I just feel like I really, like, I know I poured into them, and behind the scenes there's so much, you guys. I just know that I definitely did that. And I say that because there's a lot of people that never put people on. So I feel like I've done my part. As I lead into the second half of my life, as I've evolved and my clientele has shifted, you guys know that I am working with developers now. I'm going to go meet a person right now. And it just, I know that I don't have it in me anymore. That's why I say you can join my online training academy, but I don't have that what I had when I first got with them, because now people are not as appreciative as they were, or people are not as loyal as they were. People don't have as much drive as they were. You know, a lot of people just like want to come and see how they can attach to you and try to rub a piece of success off you, but never bring anything to the table to bring value to you. So that's why I was like, the doors are closed. Like, I don't even, like with Watson Realty Co., I'm shutting down that page that says new Watson Realty Co. agents. I'm shutting down the page. I'm gonna have because I'm not looking to hire. If anybody wants to come to Watson Realty Co., they would definitely 100% have to come in with or working on a team or with a principal agent. But I'm just not looking to expand, because what I know for sure is, what I have bear witness to is, if you are an amazing agent, you can definitely manage more clients in excellence and have the right group of agents around you and everything go more smoothly than trying to just have a bunch of agents. Because I'm meeting with my attorney because we're redoing the way that I structure my businesses. It's different tax brackets have different liability problems. Okay, so I like to call these champagne problems. How we're restructuring my businesses. Champagne problems, how I had to add double the insurance, double the business insurance, double the errors and omissions insurance. My insurance is so high just to manage Watson Realty Co., because I know I'm a small business with a lot of visibility, and I don't ever want to put myself in a position. So the business of the real estate business is bigger than what you guys could ever think. And if you are an agent just getting into this business, take your craft seriously and really want to do this. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ariane said she could go. Wait a minute, Ariane. I feel like we need to do this in a setting, because I'm about to pull up to my equestrian listing appointment. I really do feel like we need to go live together to do this in a formal way, where we're sitting down. We need to get it on the calendar at the office and do that next week. I'm so serious, Ariane. I think this will be an impactful conversation that we would have about the business of the real estate business, because it literally is so different. And I just think it's been heavy on my heart, because as many people as I've impacted, I never want to impact you by just the end result that you see today, because you want to replicate who I am today. But everything I've done in this business, as hard as I've worked, the sacrifices, like, I'm a whole married woman, and I used to leave my house at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until 10 p.m. at night, because I had 4 different clients in 4 different counties. I was showing 15 different houses. You know what I'm saying? All in one day, when I had no help, because I had a vision for my life. And it's just crazy to me that people get in this business and, like, you don't even want to open a door. You don't even want to do what it takes. You don't even want to put like, me and Ariana are going to plan this, put it on the calendar, and we're going to do it from the office in a cozy setting. And we both love us some Starbucks, so we'll probably have us some Starbucks and do it like a mid-morning, because I'm happy that I'm impacting people, but I'm also careful to understand that if you're only replicating who I am at this moment in my career, you are literally doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing a disservice to the real estate industry, because you're replicating the wrong part of the journey. You're replicating the cute pictures and the nice outfits. You're replicating the wrong part. You're not replicating when I took 2 appraisal classes to almost learn how to be an appraiser just so I could learn how to price properties correctly. You're not replicating that. You know what I'm saying? You guys are not replicating when I took the real estate negotiation strategies class. You guys are not replicating when I took that real estate negotiation strategy class. What you're
replicating is the way that it looks today. And what I tell people is, if you want to learn from someone that has actually done it, shout out to Wall Street Trapper. Is in the house. Appreciate you coming. Shout out to Ariane. Appreciate you coming in. Shout out to Lane. I'm going to replicate the end result before you replicate the work. You want conversation. Like my sisters, both of them are on payroll and they work for my company. It has changed my life. My husband went from having a trucking business to saying he was interested in development, and we have now a full-fledged development company. We bought 10 acres of land. We're building houses. We got 2 houses we built down south. This business has changed my life. It is a life-changing business if you come in and do the work and have the right mindset. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm about to pull up to my equestrian listing. I pray that I get this listing, you guys. I believe in the power of the universe, but I believe in God. So pray that I get this listing, please. And I look forward to getting the listing photos. Probably put me on some cowboy boots or something when I win it. But I'm going to make sure that Ariana and I plan a live, and we're going to make an announcement to and it's going to be like, we're going to put it in a story, so make sure you guys are watching our stories, and we're going to let you know we're going to go live and talk about the business of the real estate business, so we can really share our stories and you guys can really understand why it is important that you really want to do this. It is important that you really want to do this, and that you really want to serve your clients, and you really want to serve this industry. Because what we're doing is such an anomaly to how things used to go before, that we have a fiduciary responsibility to educate and put other people in the positions to win. So we're not the only one. So I may be the first one, but I don't want to be the only one. You get what I mean? So you want to be, I was the first, but I'm not going to be the last. And the only way that that happens, the only way that that works, is if you yourself believe in your abilities. Y'all, look at this house. Okay, I'm going to show y'all something. Believe in your abilities. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to end the live. Look, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you have to believe in your abilities. And you also have to have this. Y'all, look at the dog. Look at the horses. That purpose is bigger than just you. So that's the end of it. Thank you guys for tuning in to my TED Talk today. There is a business of the real estate business, and y'all gotta quit playing out here. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.